Hey everyone, how's it going? Cloud here. Now before I start off this video, I must quickly wish you all, or hope you all had even, a very Merry Christmas and a very Happy New Year. Apologies that I haven't really done a video for the last month. That wasn't in my intention. I'll explain about that a bit further on. But yeah, I hope you all did have a good Christmas and hope those of you who were good enough got what you wanted for Christmas or whatever. So first off, the reason there's been no content from me for the last few weeks. So basically, beginning of the new year, I basically got a promotion within my work, and now I'm having to do a lot of sort of courses and stuff in order to pass my sort of panel, in order to become a next level manager at my workplace. Now, normally this sort of program will take about 6 months to do. However, we're aiming to have it done within 12 weeks. So obviously, as you can imagine, that's half the space of time. That means there's going to be quite a lot I have to do each week. So obviously, because I've done that since the very beginning of the new year, it hasn't been able to kind of give me the opportunity to do much with my videos, as I mostly wanted to focus on that for the first couple of weeks just to get my head around it. However, now it's been a few weeks since I started doing it, I now feel a lot more comfortable with what I'm doing, and now feel I actually have the time and energy to be making videos again. As I must admit, I was getting home from work and I literally had no motivation or energy to do videos, and there'd be absolutely no point in me doing that, otherwise the content would be pretty shit if I'm honest. So you know, you should never try and make something good while you're in a bad sort of, I wouldn't say mood, but you know, not fully motivated to do the best you can. So yeah, so some of you had commented saying, oh, like Cloud, we haven't seen you upload for a month, is everything okay? You haven't quit or anything, have you? No, definitely not my intention. I have not quit, and that isn't my intention to quit either, especially after the very sort of productive year I had last year and how much the channel has grown. Which brings me on to my next topic. Thank you ever so much for helping me now reach 9,000 subscribers. I am now only 1,000 off from the 10k mark, a milestone, and I never dreamed I'd end up reaching. Yes, I know I've been on YouTube for a few years, but I haven't fully been engaged in every single one of those years. So really, beginning of last year was kind of my comeback, and that is where the channel has grown so much, and I've gained a lot more subscribers and fans and friends. So all of you who have subscribed to me within the last year, thank you ever so much for subscribing and staying subscribed. And of course, to my original subscribers who are still with me, I know there's still many of you there who've been subscribed since day one. An even bigger thank you to you all for still being watching my videos and enjoying my content. It really does mean a lot. So you're probably asking yourself, Cloud, what's the plan for this year? Okay, so I'm going to give you a little breakdown of what's kind of on my mind and what I am planning to do. Obviously, don't hold me to all of this, but it is my intention to try and get all of this done. So the first major thing, so you probably noticed on my last few sort of like RuneScape uploads, especially quest guides, I've done them with Tifa. So we have been talking, and since she's kind of got back into RuneScape again, it's been a good thing for us to actually do guides together and work on content together. And actually a lot of the feedback's been quite positive from the guides we've done together. The biggest thing I find is when I tend to do guides, I often kind of ramble because it's just me, but Tifa kind of puts a little bit of control on that, so now it's a little bit more constructive. However, it has still got the commentary to go with it, which I know some of you guys like. As you say, a lot of quest guide makers don't really talk about what's happening in the quest, you're just doing it for the sake of it, and it actually kind of abuses the whole point of quests is to do them is because there's a story and a plot to follow. And obviously if it's a quest that's going to be like a long series, so for example the ones building up to the return of Zaros, if you haven't been paying attention to the first half of those quests related to it, then you're not going to have a clue what's happening by the time you actually get round to the relevant quest. So yeah, you can expect more guides to come from the pair of us being made. The other thing we're going to start doing as a pair, really, so we talked about this a while ago, and I have mentioned it in the past, but we're kind of sort of officially confirming this now. So obviously RuneScape last sort of few months. I actually can't remember off the top of my head how long it was, so apologies if I'm incorrect, but they did make an update where it's possible to make an Iron Man account, which obviously means you can't interact with other players in terms of trading. You can't buy things from your grand exchange. Basically, if you want armor, you earn the armor or you make the armor. There's no other way about it, really. So we thought it'd be quite good to do a let's play of me and Tifa basically both making Iron Man accounts and kind of working together in a way, but obviously we can't directly interact with each other in terms of trading items, etc. So it'll be kind of like, sort of like a blog, but at the same time not, because we'll be going through quests, we'll be wanting to earn different things, complete different things, so it'll be kind of sort of a challenge for the pair of us. And especially with myself, where my character's quite high leveled, it's hard for me to find anything quite challenging now, so that'll be a whole new challenge, and also it'll be something for us to work together. So also following on from that, if anyone's in the process of thinking about making an Iron Man account and obviously watches what we do, so for example, if we want to complete certain quests, we can be like, right, our objective is to complete Dragon Slayer, this is what we need to reach to do it, and this is how we're going to go about doing it. And it basically kind of gives you guys an opportunity to sort of follow on with us as well, so you'd be like, you know what, actually I've been struggling with that and can't think of the best tactic, let's try Cloud and Tifa's. So it's another little series to do on the side there as well. On top of that, another thing we want to start doing is more kind of community-based stuff. So obviously we used to, a couple of years ago, I always used to do sort of a subscriber clan event, I called it. It wasn't actually me having a proper clan, it was you guys joining my like friends clan chat, having loot share enabled if it was going to be something that was going to be earning us money, and we do an activity together. And actually it was quite popular in the beginning, but obviously as my sort of focus on it died off, so did the event. So that is something we want to start doing again. I wouldn't like to promise weekly, because that's kind of a bit of a big commitment, and I know what will happen. I'll have 1 week where I'm absolutely free to do it, and then another week I could have a really busy schedule regarding like work and stuff, and actually we don't have much opportunity to do it. Plus the other side on that is me and Tifa do work different sort of like work patterns, so the times we're actually together and have a bit of free time to do things like that can be quite limited. So again, I wouldn't want to promise anything weekly, but definitely either every other week along those sort of lines we're going to try and do some events. And then the final thing sort of really regarding the pair of us is we're going to start doing let's play of other games. Now before you all worry, I know there's a lot of people subscribed to this channel who are solely here for just RuneScape and nothing else. That's perfectly fine, and I don't expect you guys to want to watch any of the let's plays. However, I will ask, just don't obviously start unsubscribing from the channel. My content will obviously start getting a bit more broader, so you know there'll be RuneScape and there'll be other let's plays, but it doesn't mean I'm going to suddenly go like 2 months later, actually I've quit RuneScape now, can't be bothered to do that anymore. That won't happen. That's not the intention. The intention is to basically work on getting a even bigger sort of like audience now, especially as I'm up the 9k point. I really want to get that 1,000 subscribers to hit the 10k mark as soon as, so obviously that's one of the best ways to do it. Plus a lot of you as well have also said quite positively about us doing let's plays together. One in particular we are definitely going to start doing is Dark Souls, which I know quite a few people do know about and have played, who are subscribed to this channel, and actually Dark Souls has got quite a good community base as well, so that'll be quite interesting, and we've already had a few ideas on what sort of thing we can do with that. So for example, Dark Souls, because there's such a wide variety of weapons and armor and fight styles and all that sort of stuff you can acquire, you can almost make a character of anything really. So what we worked on, and actually we did a little bit of research and have been able to find out how we can do it. So those of you who truly know us very well will know we are big fans of Final Fantasy VII, particularly the characters Cloud and Tifa, hence our alter egos. We actually found, and obviously this will only be relevant for those of you who know Final Fantasy VII, we actually was able to make a Cloud Strife character. Like myself, I would play as him, and she was also able to make a Tifa character, and we sort of said, oh actually it'd be really interesting to kind of do a playthrough of the game but actually kind of edit it in a way so it looks like Final Fantasy. So you could have like all this sort of interface, you got our names and the health bar, etc. It'd be something quite good to edit, and actually I'd have a lot of fun doing it. Plus, you know, Dark Souls, you could have any music playing in the background to it without interfering with the audio, so you could actually have the Final Fantasy VII different themes playing as well. So that's something we're definitely looking at trying, and hopefully you guys will enjoy that, those of you who are fans of Final Fantasy. But yeah, so for this channel, those are the main things really. So like I said, the RuneScape videos will continue. All the guides like the quests, achievements, Slayer, etc, etc. Obviously the only slight difference this time will be a lot of them now will be Tifa accompanying me doing the guides, unless they're ones she's already done on her main account, because obviously I did make another character to do all the quests, and some of those she has already completed because she'd done them with my original main account. But any quests that Tifa hasn't done, she'll be joining me on. Obviously on top of that, we'll be doing the Iron Man sort of let's plays of RuneScape together, and obviously trying to aim to complete different things and objectives and earn different achievements while doing it, and also gives you guys opportunity to set us little challenges as well. Obviously the community events, so we're going to try and do some things where we get the chance to engage with you all and meet up, and obviously get to know you all a bit better, as our fans and friends do mean a lot to us. And then obviously finally about the Let's Plays, so we will be doing various Let's Plays. To start off, we will start doing Dark Souls, and that will probably turn into a bit of a series, and obviously once we show you what we're kind of capable of doing on there in terms of making characters, you guys could suggest other characters for us to make and do a playthrough as well, so that'll be a quite interesting thing. The last bit I just want to quickly talk about, so those of you who have subscribed to this channel, who are also subscribed to my anime channel, Crystals of Chaos, because I know there's been a lot of questions around that. So obviously New Year's Day was my most recent upload on Crystals, and I basically did like an anime demo of what my Crystals of Chaos series would look like if I put the time and energy into animate it. Now obviously for that demo it was very, very short. Obviously the animations were a little bit cutty, I guess that's the correct term to use for that, and obviously just for the sake of it I did do Japanese dub just to kind of give it that anime feel. Now actually a lot of the comments to that were positive, but the only negative really was you guys said, oh actually we'd like it if the animations were a bit smoother, and obviously we'd rather stick to English audio. It was never my intention to do Japanese audio, because I would not expect all my voice actors to suddenly learn Japanese in 2 weeks. Most of the fans of the series are like English speaking main language, or even if you are another language you do know English, and obviously can relate to that a bit more than what Japanese will be, so don't worry. I won't be doing that. So what I have been working on that channel for the last couple of weeks, and it's nearly finished, I wanted to do an actual clip of an episode. So for example, episode 1 of Crystals, I have been working on sort of a 3-minute, I would say it's about that length, about a 3-minute clip of that episode, but actually like animated style, so you guys will get to see, there's obviously a lot of you who have watched the series will know what happened in episode 1 and the main sort of bits of it, and you'll now get to see what that looks like in anime. So that's actually nearly finished. I'd probably say give me another week or two, that'll be done, and then I will upload it, and obviously if that gets a lot of positive response, then I may well look at actually doing the whole series as an anime. But that bridge we will cross when we come to it, and I'll answer any questions you guys have about it then. I don't want to sort of start asking questions now about the series if it does turn into an anime, because obviously I haven't fully decided on that, and it all turns out or it's all based on how my newest sort of like anime demo turns out once I'm finished with it. So yeah, that's it really guys. I just wanted to do a quick update video, let you guys know what my intentions were for the channel this year, and obviously I want to hear your feedback as well on all the things I've spoken about. Obviously you guys are the subscribers, you are the fans. At the end of the day, the content is really important to you guys rather than me. I am fussed about what I make, but at the same time I'm not going to waste time making something that you guys aren't going to like. So obviously if you don't like any of the suggestions I made, then please do comment so. And obviously on the other hand of it, if you are up for the things I've spoken about, then please leave a comment to kind of confirm that, just so I've got a bit of an idea what everyone is wanting and not wanting. But thank you for watching everyone. I do appreciate your time listening to me, and obviously if you have any feedback or comments to make about what I've spoken about in this video, then please do mention so in the comment section below, and I shall look forward to reading all your comments. Thanks for watching everyone, and take care now. Bye bye.